Have you tried AI art? Hey y'all. Hope you're having the best day, night, weekend. Whenever you see this, I hope it's beautiful. AI art terrifies me and excites me. I made this through their tools. That's me. Hi. We are going to use HTV, DTF, Sublimation, and I hope this makes a really cool shirt. Let's see. All right, so I have already uploaded the images into Design Space. I made a couple. Check that out. It's really cool. I'll link them below if you have Creative Fabrica and want to play around with it. I'm not an affiliate or anything. I did pay to upgrade recently. I was on the free for a long time. Okay, so I'm going with 8 inches wide just because that's going to be the most that my printer can do. So since I see then the height, I'm going to make the height the 8. Yeah, because our paper is 8.5 by 11 sublimation. I use HTVRont paper and easy ink. Hmm. So you can see how this is print then cut. I am going to make a copy and I'm going to turn it just to basic cut. We only need one though. I accidentally told it to do multiples. Sometimes Design Space can just be a little glitchy. Bear with it. They're doing lots of updates for us right now. Again, I'm just going to change it to basic cut, and then I'll know that that is my HTV layer. I need the HTV because I'm using a cotton shirt. We'll print out our sublimation colorful image with sublimation ink on DTF film. We'll dust it in DTF powder. We'll cut this gray layer out in white HTV. I hope it's not a bear to weed, but those edges don't look super clean. This will help. See how it says show all? That means hide all is done. Sometimes it can be a little glitchy. Just go back and check. Don't stress. Always save because things can go wrong. And as long as you've saved it along the way, you have a place to come back to. I want you to see, even though I am in beta, it still is not allowing me to go bigger than 7.75 because of my paper. I wonder if I did 8.5 by 14, because I do have that kind of paper. It's still 7.75. Boo. Okay. A wide format printer would be nice. Do you have one? Okay, so we'll just select everything. Align and center. I guess 7.75 it is. I hope these colors pop. I hope you like, comment, subscribe. I really love to craft, and I'm so glad you're here. I've been having better luck by turning off bleed. Always use system dialog. Okay, y'all. To help make our DTF successful, I use a little cup. I like parchment paper. I use a lid from a casserole and a baker's rack for curing because I don't have a large press. We're going to need HTV. Have you seen this at your Dollar Tree? Seems worth trying out to me. $1 for a 12 by 12 sheet. I got these shirts at Walmart. It's my pretty standard place to get them. Which color would you put this design on? The gray is a V-neck, and the black is the regular crew neck. These are so nice and affordable at Walmart. I think I pay like $4 a shirt. I did not make it to Michael's, so I couldn't get any of those Bella Canvas ones I wanted to try out. What's your favorite shirt to craft on? I'll be sure and link this product below. I don't think my code is still valid, but I know they offer codes through Amazon quite often, and it's a great product. So be sure to check them out if you are at all curious about using DTF. We do not have to convert our printers. If we already have a sublimation printer, we can just use this product and get some great results. It does come with some instructions, and for me, it was trial and error. I hope you check out my other videos because I've made some great things with it. If you already have the sublimation printer, just keep the sheets with the print side sticker. Just put this sheet one at a time into my Echo tank and it feeds fine. If you have a printer, a sublimation printer like Sawgrass or something that's not picking up the paper, this kit does include this tape that you could tape it down to a piece of copy paper or cardstock that will feed through your printer. While it's printing, grab your tray, whatever you're using, parchment paper, have your powder ready. I dust mine as soon as it comes off the printer. I do not cut off the registration marks. I don't want any part of touching it until it has been dusted. And again, because we've got the parchment paper, We can use as much powder, we're not wasting any. It's all going back into the jar. What doesn't stick, and whatever this powder substance is, I can tell you it does not impact my breathing. I am sensitive. I do have asthma. I don't notice any odors. We're looking to coat the image. Anything that doesn't get coated isn't going to stick. This is our glue for the cotton. The last one that I pressed, I used a glitter HTV. And it turned out beautiful. I'll be sure to show that before the end if it's clean. I am wearing a one on white cotton. If you use white cotton, you don't have to go through the HTV step. And then once she's well coated, we have to cure it. Do your best not to touch your image. All of this powder can go right back into the bag. Here we go. I let my easy press heat up. It'll cure the image as it's warming. Once it gets to like 400, I'll set it for a minute. And then I will bring my easy press all the way back down to 325 for the cotton. And then we'll bring it up for this DTF press. We'll do 350. No odors. How many times have you had an HTV with a very strong odor? Good job, Dollar Tree. Let's see how it cuts. Let's see how it presses. Let's see how it layers. I had a fresh mat. I can tell you just from the way that carrier sheet feels, if you don't have a fresh mat, you're probably going to need painter's tape at your corners. Set it to everyday iron on, more pressure, and I am using the original Cricut Maker that my family bought me for Christmas. I clean my blade every time. How about you? While it's on here, I'm going to reset my temperature to 325. And then to tack the HTV, I'm going to say maybe 25 seconds, but we'll check because we've never worked with Dollar Tree HTV before. I've already ruined this pressing pad, so I always use this for dark colored presses. I don't want to ruin another pad. I line my shirt up at the neck, shoulders, and press down the center. Have you heard of Four Corners Custom Products? He's a real amazing creator. He really is. I used his link to get this. I'll be sure and link him below. He does silhouette, youth, toddler, infant, and adult. It'll help you line up your designs. So I feel like adult's going to work well for men's size shirts, and youth is probably going to work well for women's. These will really come in handy if you have the big heat press, because you can have it underneath where you're not able to see. I don't have the big heat press. When you're working with HTV and you don't know if it cut through, just don't unload it. Hit cut again. And then I just checked by peeling back a corner of the mat while it was still in the machine. It's a really unclean edge. We asked a lot from this material, and I don't think it let us down. I just have the Cricut Easy Press 2, the 9x9. I don't have a larger press. Okay, fresh mat, cut multiple times to make sure It goes straight through, but I mean, $1.25. I kept my scraps. I'm not going to complain. If this presses onto here, I'm going to shout it from the rooftops. It's a cold peel, and I mean cold. So with the Dollar Tree iron-on, we did like a hot peel. With the DTF film, I walk away. I want it like ice cold when I peel. I hope the color comes through. So vibrant and beautiful. Okay, y'all, here we go. So I just want to point out, the only reason I used the Cricut was to cut the HTV. If you have a sublimation printer, you do not need a Cricut. A white t-shirt will give you beautiful results. I am using the HTV. I use the Cricut because I'm using a dark colored shirt. Tiny bit here, but that's a great transfer. And for $1.25 for the HTV, we made something really cool. I'm not a designer. I wouldn't have been able to design this without the help of AI. And like I said, I still don't know how I feel about AI. But I do hope that you like, comment, subscribe, and I promise I will show you everything I learn. I'm not holding back anything. We can make anything. We don't have to have all the things to make all the things. I really hope you have a beautiful day.